Alright you guys, look, I don't know why I'm sitting on a couch by myself, all lonely, trying to figure out something to do. I think I just came out here just to pour my emotions. I don't know what it is. I'm kind of going through something. It's something special though. Ladies and gentlemen, I got something to tell you guys. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Ho ho ho! Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, this is Uzzy TV, but this is Lala and Uzzy. Can I get a grrr? You dig? This is your first time on camera. This right here, guys, this is my wife. Did you guys even know I was married? Mwah. Ladies and gentlemen, this is my old lady, my ball and chain, my angel, this is my rib.
I'm really nervous right now. Yeah, my hair looks really ugly right now. Hey guys, my name is Lala, and this is
Lala and Uzzy. Ladies and gentlemen, we are here with our first video for this couples channel. I never thought I was gonna get married so quick. 25 years old, didn't think I was gonna get married.
That's quick?
25?
Yeah.
25 is pretty quick.
25 is not quick.
25 is quick.
No.
A lot of guys my age are still going through their 21-year-old phase.
A lot of people get married at like 22. That's what I've seen.
Who the hell gets, yeah, if you're brown.
Ladies, when you get married for the first time. Ew.
Sorry. Alright, first of all, let's be real. She's liked me since we were kids.
I've liked you.
Yes. Okay, I had options. What did he say? I had options. Okay, look at me. I'm a good looking guy.
You just got good looking. Can we have a throwback picture?
Oh, hell no.
You used to come up to me in high school and be like, can I have a hug? Like, you used to be like one of those weird guys that you was like, oh, so I'm not gonna get a hug?
No, nah, chill.
I pitied you, so I would hug you, and you would literally reach up to here and be like, okay, great, okay, bye.
But what is this turning into? Storytime.
I remember the first time that we met at Bing's house. She made us like a cookie sandwich.
I'll never forget that cookie sandwich. That cookie sandwich was so fire.
That was the first time I met you, and then that's all you remember is a cookie sandwich, not me?
Cookie sandwich was so good. Man, if you ever had a cookie sandwich in your life, smash that like button. Let's talk about how we met, alright? This is not the typical Bollywood love story. Boy meets girl, girl meets boy. They run through an open field together and they sing a song and it starts raining all of a sudden.
He did. We met at a mutual friend's house and she made us cookie sandwich.
How long ago was this? So how old were we?
I was 12, you were 10.
Shit, I like older women, you feel me?
Anyways, for the next 10 years, we kept on seeing each other until in our 20s. We were like mutual friends, but I always remembered him as the guy that ate the cookie sandwich.
In all seriousness, right, I'm gonna be real. Like, I don't know what it was about her, but like, there's just something about her that attracted me to her.
So we went to high school together afterwards.
That was my high school. Shout out Pickering High School, man. That was my high school though.
We went to the same high school and he came up to me and I was like, oh wow, like, you're tinier than I remembered. Yeah, very short. He would just run across the corridor and like be like, okay, so where's my hug? And I would just hug him and be like, you know, you're cute, you're adorable, whatever. Never thought of him like that ever. You
know what's crazy about this whole story is that she's not exaggerating. This is so true. You know how like when guys and girls hug, the guy wants the girl to be right here? It was the opposite. My head was resting right here. You know, we went to high school together. Boom, that happens, right? Then she graduates. She graduated 2 years before me, right? After that, like,
we kind of lost touch.
Yeah, like we kind of lost touch. We had the same friends group. We knew the same people. After she graduated high school, we stayed in touch, but we really didn't stay in touch. Like, it was always very touch and go. So anytime we saw each other at family functions or friendly functions, it was very touch and go. We never actually made an effort to, I guess, hang out.
Hang out.
You know what I mean? Yeah. Like, we never really made that effort to hang out.
But we were always cool. Like, I always feel like we connected anytime we, we did see each other.
Anytime we did see each other, it was almost like, yeah, we picked up from where we left off.
Yeah.
Right? It was never like, it
forced.
It was never a forced like, oh, hey, how are you? Are you okay? Like, it was nothing like that. For me to talk to her, it always felt natural and it always felt right.
Yeah, same.
You always felt right, right?
Yeah.
You could take it on to...
Funny enough, we started working at the same place at the same time.
Shout out Affy's Premium Grill.
Affy's has a really sentimental place in my heart.
I think that's where we actually met. We knew each other for what, 15 years before that? She was working there for like 5 years before me.
And yeah, we just started hanging out a lot more, talking a lot more, right? We would be there till 3 a.m. just like we would be at work till 3 in the morning. I was like, wait, this is a swan? Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
It was only because of the beer.
We would be at the restaurant till like 2, 3 in the morning. After that, I would come home. I would text her, be like, yo, you awake? Let me give you a call. I'd call her, right? I'd be like, no, I just want to talk to you for like 20, 30 minutes. Bro, 20 minutes turned to 20 minutes turned to an hour turned into 3 hours, 3 turned to 6, then 6 turned to 8. Mind you, we're in school. We have like 8 a.m. classes and we're talking till 7 a.m. We would be up talking all night on the phone. Think about it now.
So you like me?
Yeah, I liked you. I liked you, right?
You like me still?
I love you. I love you right now. Aww. Some nights it was intellectual conversations. Some nights it was one of us pouring out our feelings to another. Or another night it was dumb conversations. It would just be like funny conversations that we could laugh at. We would be able to laugh for hours on end with one another. Fast forward to 2018. That's when we really started, like
talking. And
talking.
For me, like I was like, this is my best friend. Like, Usman would be on my mind. I'd be like, I would tell Usman about it. I would call him. It just became a routine.
Yeah, anything I ever did in the day, like I was always like, I need to tell her about it. Even if it was like the smallest little, most insignificant thing.
You're my best friend.
You're my best friend. You're my best friend. You know what I'm saying?
I think there was one night though that changed everything.
You want to talk about that night or should we leave that for another video?
No, I feel like they deserve to know. You called me and you're really upset and you're about to smash someone's car with a baseball bat.
Yeah. Disclaimer, I'm not like that anymore. I was just going through a little something.
I remember like you were just huffing and puffing and we had a conversation and you just, your demeanor completely changed. Yeah. And that's when I think we both knew.
I think more, that's when I knew that like this is someone like I could be with forever. Even in like my lowest moments, she was able to bring me up. I know a lot of you guys have had low moments and like you always look for someone to talk to or
I feel like anybody that's ever been in love can relate to that.
Yeah, no, 100%. If you've been in love, then you can relate to...
Not even love, but if you've had a strong friendship and you have that one person that can always bring you back from that dark place, like you know that's genuine, you know that's love, and you know that that person is just your rock. And so I think that really got concrete later on in our lives when my grandma passed and he was there for me, and then a year later his grandma passed and that same energy was reciprocated. We both leaned on each other.
Yeah, I think those are two of the hardest moments in our lives. As close as I was to my grandmother, she was just as close.
And our grandmas were the first people to know.
Yeah, it was crazy. I tried to hide the fact that like from my parents that I was talking to someone. You guys know how it is, right? Desi community, Muslim community. It's just you
have to keep it low key.
Yeah, you gotta keep things low key, right? Like you would tell your boys, you would tell your siblings. Yeah. For myself, my grandma knew about it, right? And I remember this. Like she spoke to me about it, and she kept it gangster with me 100 all the way. She was like, all right, look, I know you like someone. 2020 rolls around. That's when the pandemic hit, right? Yeah. And then we went through a rough patch at the time. I think every couple goes through. I think you guys have to go through that. In order to get to the other side.
Better place.
Yeah. Anyway, so I remember at that point, in my head, I was like, all right, I'm ready to tell my parents that there's someone that I'm interested in marrying, but I didn't know how to actually bring it up to my parents. This is 2020. When I went to approach my parents about it, they had already known. When I told my parents, I'm like, yo, mom, dad, I want to sit down with you, right? My dad was like, like we already know. Anyway, so that's 2020. And then late 2020
is when we started getting serious, actually, about marriage and You were shying away from it, though. I think you were running away from it. I was
running away from marriage a little bit.
I actually had to give him an ultimatum in order for him to actually be serious, right? It took me walking away from you to realize what you lost.
It was like a threat. I told her a lot that like, oh yeah, I'm ready for marriage, but then I tiptoe around it.
If you are not serious for marriage, do not promise marriage. Do not talk about it. Don't tell don't tell your girl you're gonna get her a ring if you aren't gonna do it.
It took a lot for me to kind of man up and be like, yo, get your shit together.
You finally stepped up.
I brought my parents over, and I shit you guys not, that is one of the most nerve-wracking days ever. In a boy's or man's life, like someone who's about to get married, like formally meeting, and especially like an immigrant family, right? Meeting the family for the first time.
We call it bringing the rishta, or like a batbaki. That was the first time that our parents met. He met my parents. He saw like our dynamics. We got to get to know their families.
That was the most nerve-wracking day of my life. It was a good meeting, actually. I can't lie. Like, we had a good meeting. In the middle of this meeting, this girl over here is taking videos on her phone.
The thing is, nobody knew that this was gonna happen, so I had to show my friends that this happened, right? It was only meant to go to my friends.
Bro, this girl makes a TikTok. And by the way, if you guys haven't already, go follow us on TikTok. I'll put the link in the description below. So she makes a TikTok, all right? She posted. It was the most innocent TikTok post I've ever seen in my life. Now, I'm at work. By 3 p.m., there was 500,000 views. End of 2021, let's get married.
I think I was still...
Oh, you're cold feet.
It's not an easy decision.
It's not an easy decision. Like, marriage is not an easy...
Take lightly.
Yeah. September, we decided to tie the knot. Again, Desi, we like to be extra. Mind you, we're in the middle of a pandemic. And this is the time where you can only have like 100 people or less, right?
50.
So, 50 people. We had 300 September 17th, 2021.
Yeah.
That's the day we got married. That's the day I gave up my manhood. I'll speak for myself personally right now. I think it was the best decision I ever made. You're the best decision I ever made. So we did an Instagram Q&A. People asked us questions about our relationship. So the first question we got here is, are you comfortable with your partner reading your DMs? I am. I'll be real, I am.
It depends on who's like you're reading. You cannot read my girls' groups.
Next question is, where was your guys' first date? All right, so our first date was actually the greatest first date of all time. We went to a gun range. That is the coolest first date you could ever go on. Bro, I was out there.
It was a good time.
Yo, it was the best first date ever.
I'm a better shot than you.
I don't give a shit. No, you don't. Who said I love you first?
You did.
It just slipped out. Yo, when you say that, you cannot take it back.
I think maybe like I waited for like another like 4 months to be like.
I said it after 6 months. She said after a year. Last question. Did it almost end before it started? Did it almost end before it started? It really did. In the beginning of our relationship back in 2018, she was kind of hesitant as to if she wanted to be with me.
Not really. I knew I wanted to be with you. I think I was just trying to like push my feelings aside, but I always knew I was going to end up with you.
Anyways, ladies and gentlemen, that is it for our first video. If you guys haven't already, make sure you guys like the video, subscribe to the channel, and leave a comment down below. Let us know what other kind of videos you guys want to see from us. What we're going to be doing here in our first month on YouTube together, we're going to be doing 30 vlogs in 30 days to get to know you guys better. Ramadan ends up being 29 to 30 days. We want you guys to follow the journey with us. It's our first Ramadan together as a married couple. We want you guys to come on this journey with us. Follow us and grow with us. It's Lala and Uzzy. We love you guys. We out. Peace.